So I'm going to be going through the learning assignment that is this week, just kind of talking through it. Basically, this is just the operators and the different variables testing to see if something is less than, greater than, or equal to. So this is the Boolean operators is what this assignment is about. So the different operators, and I'll put them right up here above this, variables here. The different operators that you can use are the less than, the greater than, the less than or equal to, and I'll comma separate these here. The greater than or equal to, the equal, are they equal to each other, and then also a not equal. And so these are the different operators. So basically, if you have something on the left of, so as an example here, if you have something on the left of the less than symbol, and then the number on the right, you're wanting to know, is 5 less than 6? This works just like math does. This is true. So this will give you back true that 5 is less than 6. And if you flip this, 5 less or 5 greater than 6, this will give you back false because it's not true. So these symbols work exactly like the math. The difference here is that the double equals is just saying, are these two equal to each other? In this case, false. They are not both 6. And then this one is just saying, are they not equal to each other? So 5 is not equal to 6. That's true. So these expressions evaluate to either true or false. And so what you're going to do is, in the assignment here, you're just going to say, on the left you have 9, on the middle an equals, and then on the right a 9. So this here is the same as saying 9 equal or 2 equals 9. Okay, so that's what these three here represent. And then you're just going to answer here if that is true or false in here. Okay, and so you just go through and do all of those. So that should be hopefully straightforward. The only differences are if you see a letter with a single tick, single quote mark, that is a letter or character. Same here, single quote mark, this is a letter. So it's just saying, is the letter lowercase a equal to the letter uppercase A? And then these here with the double quotes are words. So is the word Mary not equal to the word Mark? Okay. Now, if you see a word that doesn't have any quotes in it, that's a variable, and the variable is storing a value. So if you scroll back up to the top, you'll see age here is storing the value 17. So in place here, just put 17 in place of age and see if that is less than or equal to 21. Same with these other variables. They are up here, and you just check it. And then here you have x plus y plus z. You take x here, which is 16, plus y 8 plus z 4. Add those three together, and then see if those three together are greater than or equal to the sum, which is right here, 12. Okay, so that's the first part. The second part down here is order precedence. And so these symbols here, what they mean is an or and and. So as an example here, if you have on the left 5 is less than 6, and then you separate that with an or here, and an or is the two pipes, or say 5 is greater than 6, right? So one of these is true, one of these is false. What happens is with a or condition, one of these has to be true in order for the whole thing to be true. So as an example, 5 less than 6 is true, but 5 greater than 6 is false. But this whole thing with the or there results to true because this one is true. Okay, so as long as one of these is true, then the whole thing is true. And an and is similar, except that's these two ampersands there, the and. This is similar, except that both of them have to be true at the same time. So this one on the left has to be true, and this one on the right has to be true in order for the whole thing to be true. Since one of these is false, this whole thing is false. Okay, so an or statement is only false when both sides are false. An and statement is only true when both sides are true. Okay, so order of operations here. What'll happen is you will just walk through and do each one of these as you go. So as an example here, you just start on, this works just like math. If this was plus, minus, minus, you would just walk through and do this first one first, then this one, and then so on. So as an example, this first condition here, we have, for this first one, we have false on the left or true. So again, one of them is true. So we just concentrate first on these first two. We do this one first, figure this one out, then we'll go to the next one. So false or true, one of them is true, so this whole thing is true. So then we have true replaced with this. So true here and true. So true and true, both of them are true, so the whole thing is true. So we're true up to this point. So true and not true. So this not works just like the not equals. It reverses the true. So since this is not true, then this will be false. If it had not false, it would be true. It gives the opposite. So we have true and not true, which is false. So true and false is false because they're both not true. So up to this point, we have false. So false or true, one of them is true, so the answer is true. Okay, and so you just go through and do that throughout the rest of these.